Right now at 6, neighborhood crime alert. Police want to know if you recognize this man. Residents of a neighborhood hope someone knows him.
You would think that somebody would know who this is. There's a lot of video out there of him.
The video shows him creeping from door to door in the dead of night.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Candace Burns in for Daniela Guzman. Houston police are investigating a bizarre incident that took place in the Kingwood area at the beginning of August.
A naked man prowled one neighborhood for hours before he eventually sneaked into a home. KPRC2 investigator Robert Arnold joins us live from the Hunters Ridge neighborhood with what police hope will lead to an arrest. Robert.
Police are hoping that cell phone data will eventually put them on the trail of a man who was captured on video by several surveillance cameras in this neighborhood. As you mentioned, this crime happened about 6 weeks ago, and despite residents of this community blasting this video all over social media, so far, no one has come forward to say they recognize this man.
While he's covered by his face, I mean, the rest of his body is not, so you would think that somebody would recognize him.
This neighbor asked us not to disclose her identity. Nonetheless, she is one of several who got an unwelcome visit from this thoroughly creepy individual.
It is kind of unnerving that they haven't caught him. The only, thing that helps me sleep better at night is just that we haven't seen him again.
According to a search warrant, police say numerous surveillance cameras caught this guy spending close to 2 hours roaming the neighborhood, trying the front doors of several homes to see if any were unlocked.
One of my neighbors said that another neighbor had a picture of him walking through her yard, and he asked me to check my camera, and I was shocked when I saw his full frontal nudity walking up to my door. And
police say the man eventually got inside one house and stood next to the bed of a couple who was sound asleep. The woman woke up, screamed, and her boyfriend chased the man out of the house and onto this heavily wooded green belt before losing track of him. Investigators say he did take the woman's purse and rummaged through her daughter's lingerie drawer. As if the details of this crime couldn't get any creepier, police say the following day, a framed picture of the woman's daughter, taken from her home, was found on a bench along the green belt, the very same green belt the naked man was chased down.
I make sure and do a double pass every night before I go to bed to make sure that all my doors are locked. And, I've got Ring cameras inside and outside my house. I've added 2 more since then.
According to a warrant filed by Houston police at the end of August, they're seeking an anonymized list of cell phone data in the area around the time this man was sneaking around. They say if one of the devices on that list requires further investigation, then they will file a separate warrant. We were also told DNA was extracted from out here, but when I called HPD and asked if anything had come back yet, on that front they said no, nothing yet. Reporting live from Kingwood, Robert Arnold, KPRC 2 News.
Thank you, Robert. Definitely strange.